Every town has some unique hidden gems that even locals might not know about. So I'm going to share some secrets with you today about Aiken, South Carolina. Hey there, I'm Lindsey Vance with Broker LLC, and on today's episode, let's go over 5 things that you might not know about Aiken, South Carolina. First on our list is something you'll notice as you're exploring around downtown. Most of our winter colony estates are surrounded by brick walls and cement walls. These were built for privacy and security, and some may date as early as the mid-1800s. Now my question is, have you seen those wavy walls in downtown? These are also known as a serpentine wall or a crinkle wall. Now, Thomas Jefferson introduced this concept to America at the University of Virginia, but they actually have much older roots in Europe. Now, although this design structure seems expensive, it's actually a lot more structurally sound than your regular straight wall. And that's because it doesn't require columns and it only needs the width of 1 brick. One of the most iconic serpentine walls here in Aiken that you have to check out is at the Aiken County Historical Museum. It is beautifully preserved. Another spot you have to check out is the wall at the Rye Patch. It was originally built in 1928, and it has a special detail you must notice. The brick wall has peekaboo arches that actually allowed you to see inside the estate. But more than 100 years after it was built in 1928, the arches were filled and sealed to give privacy to the homeowners. Now, if you just moved here or you're here visiting, this is a great thing to know. You might hear the locals saying, circle go, square no. As you're making your way around downtown, we have 4 traffic circles. You can remember them because they're marked by either a statue or a fountain. Now, the traffic law is, you treat them like a yield sign to oncoming traffic. So if you're traveling in one direction where the light is green, you make a left-hand turn, that light's going to be red. Treat it as a yield sign as long as there's no oncoming traffic. Now, when in doubt, you can always be safe and wait until it's green. But just keep in mind, you might have someone behind you honking the horn. Just be patient. Now, moving on to number 3, your town has pedestrians, but this town has equestrian pedestrians. Now, Aiken, South Carolina is one of few towns where horses have the right-of-way. We have an intersection at Grace Avenue and Whiskey Road that actually has a traffic signal button for horses and their riders. They push the button, it changes the traffic signal, and they can safely cross the road to go into Hitchcock Woods. Now be careful because you might have a farm dog that's following closely behind. In fact, horses are so much a part of Aiken's history that even our street signs have horses on them too. Coming in at number 4, we have Aiken's most popular gathering spot, the Alley. It was once known as an extension of Curve Street, which used to have stables and blacksmith shops. Then it was revitalized in 1982, what is now known as the Alley. This is such a popular area to get together with friends, enjoy outdoor dining, we have live music and festivals right here in the Alley. You really get the downtown Aiken vibes when you can enjoy the Alley in the rocking chair and you can have your beverage within the vicinity. Now you definitely don't want to miss this iconic spot in the Alley. This is the old brick entrance from the police station, and it makes for a great photo op. You'll even notice some historical markers right here on the ground. Back behind me is the original 1884 plaque from the town hall, the 1906 plaque from the original police station, and right here, 1938 from the police station. Definitely check this out. Now, finally, we're at number 5 and a really fun scavenger hunt. You'll notice painted horse statues throughout downtown. There are actually 31 of them. Back in 2002, these horse statues were painted by local artists and auctioned off for the Art Play Fund, which provided art scholarships for children and adults. Local businesses and patrons purchased these horse statues at auction, and donated them to the city so they could be displayed around town. It's really fun to walk around and see how many you can find. While you're walking around downtown, you'll notice the art scene is abundant. You can't miss the murals that are painted throughout downtown, so add that to your list too. Aiken is known to be rich in historical charm and Southern tradition. From the 100-year-old live oaks that canopy over South Boundary Avenue, to the 14-acre estate at Hopeland's Gardens, to equestrian life and everything in between. Now here's a word of caution. Some visitors come to visit and they end up staying, so don't pack light. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm Lindsey Vance and look forward to seeing you next time on Living in South Carolina.